Namibia's Skeleton Coast is one of the most hostile environments on Earth. It is a place where endless desert meets one of the world's most dangerous, unpredictable seas. For decades, access to the southern stretch of this coast, known as the Sperrgebiet, has been strictly forbidden. To get to the massive diamond deposits buried beneath the sand, mining companies physically hold back the Atlantic Ocean, using bulldozers to build massive seawalls and pump out the man-made lagoons left behind. In April 2008, a geologist was surveying one of these drained coastal sites. But instead of diamonds, the shifting sands revealed heavy copper ingots, cannons, and handfuls of gold coins. Normally, a wooden ship submerged in the ocean for 5 centuries either rots away entirely, gets consumed by marine life, or is picked clean by scavengers. But the harsh environment and restricted access of the diamond mine kept this site entirely untouched. Something in this ship's cargo effectively froze it in time. Do you know what kind of metal can act as a preservative in seawater? Because of that bizarre chemical reaction, the sands of Namibia protected the oldest and most intact archaeological time capsule discovered in sub-Saharan Africa. When archaeologists arrived to inventory the site, they uncovered a heavily armed merchant vessel. The sand yielded bronze cannons, swords, and roughly 44,000 pounds of copper ingots, stamped with the hallmark of a prominent German trading house. Inside the wreckage of the captain's cabin, excavators recovered over 2,000 uncirculated gold coins. Because they were in pristine condition and stamped from the exact same die, researchers could isolate a tight 13-year window for the ship's departure, between 1525 and 1538. This 16th century map shows Portuguese spheres of influence. Cross-referencing the cargo with Lisbon archives revealed a perfect match, the Bom Jesus, lost in 1533. Records show it departed Lisbon to sail south around the Cape of Good Hope, crossing the ocean to trade in India. By piecing together the minting dates on the coins in the shipping manifests in Portugal, researchers turned an anonymous pile of timber into a documented tragedy from the Age of Discovery. The Bom Jesus survived because of a phenomenon known as poisoned preservation. As the 44,000 pounds of copper slowly dissolved in the seawater, it created a toxic radius that poisoned the marine organisms and wood-eating worms that usually devour shipwrecks. This toxic shield protected highly sensitive organic materials, allowing excavators to recover over 100 elephant tusks, the largest haul of African ivory ever discovered in an archaeological site. To trace the origin of that cargo, geneticists from Oxford University and the Pitt Rivers Museum extracted high-quality DNA directly from the ivory. The genetic markers revealed the tusks didn't come from a single source. The ivory was harvested from 17 distinct herds of West African forest elephants. Today, due to centuries of hunting, all but 4 of those specific genetic lineages are extinct. Let's test your memory of the investigation. Where was the Bom Jesus heading, and where did its massive ivory cargo originate? Drop your answers in the comments. With copper from German bankers, gold from Portugal, and ivory from West African forests all loaded onto a single ship bound for India, the cargo of the Bom Jesus provides a physical cross-section of the world's earliest global supply chain. So how did a ship bound for India end up buried beneath the sands of the Namibian desert? Just 4 months into the voyage, the fleet was scattered by a violent storm in the southern Atlantic. Driven toward the coast, the Bom Jesus slammed into a rocky outcrop just offshore. The impact shattered the hull, and the sheer weight of the copper cargo pinned the wreckage to the ocean floor, trapping the captain's chest of gold securely underneath. The wreck site contained virtually no human remains. This suggests the 300 sailors, soldiers, and merchants on board likely survived the initial crash and dragged themselves onto the beach, only to face the lethal, waterless expanse of the Namib Desert. Here is the bitter irony of their survival. They wrecked on a coastline so rich in loose diamonds that early explorers could pick them out by the handful. The crew walked over billions of dollars in raw wealth beneath their feet, all while slowly dying of thirst. Did you guess the preservation medal correctly earlier, or remember the exact year the ship went down? The Bom Jesus stands as a physical record of the exact moment Europe reached out to connect the economies of Africa and Asia, a flawless historical ledger sealed for 500 years beneath the desert sand. If you want to explore more archaeological mysteries and deep-sea discoveries, hit subscribe and check out the next video on your screen.